All right, everyone, welcome to the show. Tonight we're talking about something that sounds super complicated, but is actually awesome. I'm talking about the debt service coverage ratio, or as the cool kids call it, DSCR. I know, it sounds like a secret code from a spy movie. You hear debt service coverage ratio and you immediately think of someone in a dark room with a single green screen computer typing furiously. But I promise you, it's not that. It's more like a financial superpower. It's the thing that lets you see through walls. Well, financial walls anyway. It's like having X-ray vision for a company's bank account. Think about it. Superheroes have their thing, right? Superman can fly. Spider-Man has his spidey sense. Well, accountants, you have DSCR. This isn't just some boring number on a spreadsheet that you show your boss to make it look like you're busy. No, this is the key to unlocking everything. It tells you if a business is a financial superhero, or if it's more like that one guy in the superhero movie who just gets knocked over by a car in the first 5 minutes. It's like having that one friend who will always tell you the truth, even if it's that your new haircut looks like you lost a fight with a lawnmower. The DSCR doesn't lie. It's the honest-to-goodness, no fluff, tell it like it is metric. It's your financial best friend. It's the difference between confidently walking into a bank for a loan and just, hoping for the best while sweating through your shirt. And nobody wants to be that person. We're going to make this fun, I promise. We're not going to get lost in a sea of financial jargon that sounds like a different language. We're going to keep it simple, keep it light. And by the end of this, you'll be explaining DSCR at parties. Okay, maybe don't do that. You might not get invited back, but you'll understand it. You'll be able to look at a business and say, aha, I see your DSCR and I know your secrets. So grab a notebook or just get ready to impress your cat with your newfound financial wisdom. Let's do this. Okay, so let's get into it. What is this DSCR thing, really? In the simplest terms I can think of, the debt service coverage ratio is a business's allowance. You remember getting an allowance as a kid, right? You had your chores, you had your bills, like buying candy, and you had your allowance. The DSCR is basically a grown-up business version of that. It measures if your business's allowance, the cash it's making, is enough to pay its bills, its loan payments. It's that simple. Are you making enough money to pay back the people you owe? That's it. It's a simple question with a huge answer. Imagine you have a lemonade stand. Your DSCR would tell you if the money you're making from selling lemonade is enough to cover the payment on the loan you took from your parents to buy the lemons, the sugar, and that really fancy hand-cranked juicer. If you're selling tons of lemonade and have plenty of cash left after paying your mom back for the week, your DSCR is looking fantastic. You're crushing it. You might even have enough left over to expand into cookies. The possibilities are endless. But what if it's a rainy day and nobody wants lemonade? You're not making much cash, but you still owe your parents for that juicer. Now your DSCR is looking a little shaky. It's a warning sign. It's like the financial equivalent of your phone battery hitting 10%. You need to find a charger, fast. The DSCR is that little percentage number that gives you a heads up. It doesn't scream or panic, it just calmly says, hey, you might want to look at this. It's a snapshot of your company's financial health, plain and simple. So don't let the fancy name scare you. Debt service coverage ratio is just a way of asking, can we pay our bills this month? It's not about complex algorithms or quantum physics. It's about cash in versus cash out. It's the most fundamental question in business, wrapped up in a slightly official-sounding package. It's the financial world's way of checking if you've got enough juice, lemonade or otherwise, to keep the lights on and the lenders happy. And keeping lenders happy is always a good idea. Trust me on that one. Let's make this real. I want you to meet my friend, Latte Larry. Larry owns a fantastic coffee shop called The Daily Grind. He makes the best cappuccinos in town, the scones are legendary, and the vibe is perfect. From the outside, Larry's shop looks like a massive success. There are always people inside, typing on their laptops and sipping on oat milk lattes. But to really know if Larry's business is healthy, we need to look at his DSCR. It's time to go behind the counter and check the numbers, folks. So Larry's shop brings in a good amount of cash. After he pays for coffee beans, milk, electricity, and his awesome baristas, let's say he has $5,000 of cash flow left over each month. This is his net operating income. It's the money he has available before he pays back his loans. Now, Larry took out a loan to buy those fancy espresso machines and renovate the space. His monthly loan payment, for all his debts combined, is $2,500. This is his total debt service. Are you with me so far? Good. Now we get to the magic. We take Larry's available cash, $5,000, and we divide it by his loan payments, $2,500. What do we get? We get 2. Larry's DSCR is 2.0. What does this mean? It means for every $1 he owes the bank, he's actually making $2. He can pay his loan payment, and then he has another entire loan payment's worth of cash left over. Larry is not just surviving, he is thriving. He can sleep at night knowing his bills are covered. He can even start saving for that second location he's been dreaming of. This is why DSCR is so important. It tells the real story. Maybe there's another coffee shop down the street, Espresso Express, that looks just as busy. But maybe their loan payments are $4,500 a month, and they're only making that same $5,000 in cash. Their DSCR would be just over 1.0. They're making it, but just barely. They are one broken espresso machine away from serious trouble. Larry, with his comfy DSCR of 2.0, is in a much stronger position. He's the king of the coffee bean scene, all thanks to a healthy ratio. Okay, deep breaths, everyone. We're about to do some math. But I promise it's not the scary kind of math that gives you nightmares about high school algebra. This is simple, friendly math. It's so easy, you can do it on the back of a napkin or on your phone's calculator while you're waiting for your coffee at Latte Larry's. The formula for DSCR looks like this. DSCR equals net operating income divided by total debt service. That's it. 2 numbers, 1 division sign. You got this. Let's break down the 2 parts of this superstar formula. First up is net operating income, or NOI. This is the star of the show. To get your NOI, you take all the money your business makes, its revenue, and you subtract all your operating expenses. We're talking about things like rent, employee salaries, inventory costs, and utility bills. What you don't subtract are things like taxes or the loan payments themselves. NOI is the pure, unadulterated cash your business generates from its core operations. It's the money you have left to play with. The second part of our dynamic duo is total debt service. This one is even simpler. This is just the total amount of all your loan payments for a given period, usually a year or a month. This includes both the principal, the original amount you borrowed, and the interest, which is the extra you pay for the privilege of borrowing. You just add up all your debt payments, your mortgage, your equipment loans, your business line of credit, and boom, you have your total debt service. It's the total bill from everyone you owe money to. So you've done the math. You have a DSCR number staring back at you from the calculator. Now what? What does this number actually mean? Think of it like a grade on a test. Generally, a DSCR of 1.0 is the break-even point. If your DSCR is exactly 1.0, it means you have exactly enough cash to cover your debts. You're paying the bills, but there's nothing left over. You're treading water. Now, anything below 1.0 is a red flag. Banks and lenders get very nervous when they see a DSCR below 1.0. The sweet spot is a DSCR of 1.25 or higher. Most banks and lenders want to see at least a 1.25. A DSCR of 2.0, like our friend Latte Larry had, is fantastic. It tells the world that your business is a cash-generating machine and a very safe bet. Alright, what if your DSCR is looking a little flimsy? Maybe it's hanging around 1.1 and you want to get it into that super healthy 1.5 plus range. Don't panic. You can improve your DSCR. It's like a financial fitness plan. You just need to do a few exercises to get it in shape. There are 2 main ways to do this. You can either increase your net operating income, the top number in the fraction, or decrease your total debt service, which is the bottom number. Let's start with the top. To boost your net operating income, you have 2 levers: make more money or spend less money. It's that simple. To make more, think about raising your prices slightly. Could Latte Larry charge an extra 25 cents for his famous cappuccinos? Probably. Or he could introduce a new high-margin product like fancy bottled cold brew. Another way is to increase volume. Run a promotion, start a loyalty program, or improve marketing to get more customers in the door. It's all about getting more cash flowing into the business. The other side of boosting NOI is cutting costs. This is where you put on your detective hat and hunt for savings. Look at all your operating expenses. Are you paying too much for your coffee beans? Maybe you can find a new supplier or negotiate a better deal. Can you switch to energy-efficient light bulbs to lower your electricity bill? Can you reduce waste? Every dollar you save on expenses is another dollar added directly to your net operating income, which directly pumps up your DSCR. It's like finding money in your couch cushions, but for your business. The second big strategy is to tackle the bottom number, your total debt service. This one can be a bit trickier, but it's powerful. The main way to do this is through refinancing. If you can get a new loan with a lower interest rate or a longer repayment period, you can lower your monthly payments. This instantly reduces your total debt service and gives your DSCR a lift. It's like trading in your expensive sports car for a reliable sedan. Your monthly payments go way down and you have more breathing room. It's a smart move for long-term financial health. So there you have it. The debt service coverage ratio demystified. It's not a monster hiding in your accounting textbook. It's a tool. It's a flashlight that helps you navigate the dark and winding road of business finance. For entrepreneurs, understanding your DSCR is like knowing how much gas is in the tank before you start a long road trip. It gives you the confidence to step on the gas or the wisdom to know when you need to pull over and refuel. It's about being in control of your own destiny. And for all the accountants out there, this is where you shine. You are not just number crunchers. You are storytellers. You are strategists. You are financial superheroes. The DSCR is one of your greatest gadgets. When you explain the DSCR to a small business owner, you're not just throwing numbers at them. You are giving them clarity. You are translating a complex financial concept into a simple, actionable plan. You are empowering them to make smarter decisions, to build stronger companies, and to achieve their dreams. That is a powerful and noble thing. Think about it. Every time you help a client improve their DSCR, you might be helping them secure the loan they need to expand their business and hire more people. You might be helping them avoid a financial crisis that could have cost them everything they've worked for. You are the trusted guide, the wise advisor, the one who can see the path forward when everything looks foggy. You turn anxiety into action and confusion into confidence. That's a bigger deal than just balancing the books. You are changing lives, so embrace your superpower. Own it. The next time someone's eyes glaze over when you mention finance, just smile and tell them the story of Latte Larry. Make it simple, make it human, make it inspiring. Because what you do matters. You are the guardians of financial health, the champions of the bottom line. You are the heroes of the balance sheet. Now go out there and save the world, one healthy DSCR at a time. It's a pretty amazing job when you think about it. Great work, everybody.